Barter system means what? Whenever one person is exchanging goods and services directly with the other goods and services without using any medium of exchange such as money, means without using money, if one is doing transaction, is known as barter system in short. To understand this concept in detail, there is one video. By that video, it would be very much easier for us to understand the concept. So let's see video.
Have you ever wondered how money came into existence? Centuries ago, there was no money. So how did people buy and sell? It all started with a barter system. Imagine a prosperous kingdom. In this kingdom, there were people doing different types of work, like weavers, cobblers, farmers, tailors, etc. This is Kisna, a farmer. This is Manoj, a cobbler. When Manoj needs vegetables, he goes to Kisna and exchanges a pair of slippers for the vegetables he needs. Both are happy. This is known as barter system. The system by which one person could exchange goods and services produced by him with goods and services produced by another. This is called a barter system.
By this video, it is quite clear that what do you mean by barter system. So, what kind of problem does one find with this kind of system? In earlier years, individual lived in a very simple village life, had very less need, and carried out agriculture exchange of goods and service with the sufficient for their sustenance. So there was no any kind of issue. For example, a farmer cultivating wheat would store the required stock and would exchange remaining with the wheat to get the rice, cloth or shoes. So that is the basic concept of barter system. Similarly, the shoemaker would get cloth and food, ghee by exchanging the shoe he made. In the same way, third example we can take of teachers. So teacher used to get food in the exchange for the knowledge, and the artists would be patronized for their entertaining art. So these all are the various examples of barter system. But as the time passes, as there is increase in the population and socio-economic development, there would be change in the demand. Making them more specific, industrialization, urbanization, division of labor and specialization made barter system more difficult and less applicable. So here one should consider 2 marks most important question: why barter system is becoming less applicable. In that you have to write the limitations like development of population, means increasing population, socio-economic development due to industrialization, urbanization, division of labor and specialization. Due to this, barter system becomes less applicable for 2 marks. So this is what all about the concept and a kind of why there is a less feasibility of barter system. So moving ahead, we will move towards limitation in detail. There are mainly 3 limitations of barter system. Among them, first one is issue of mutual adjustment of wants. In barter system, there is a problem of mutual adjustment of want. Many a time it may happen that whatever you want, that may be not the need of the other one. Suppose if you are having something with you and if you want to exchange it with the other, but if the another person don't have the requirement of that good, then there would be a no trade. So let us understand that particular topic. With socio-economic development, the need of human being increase, and so the economic structure, which was simpler in the earlier times, become more complicated. For example, now those who had a rice to exchange for wheat did not need a wheat but cloth under the barter system. While on other hand, one who had a cloth did not want rice but wanted ghee in exchange for their cloth. So thus there was a difficulty in establishing a need for each other goods and services to make barter system possible and making it challenge to establish barter between indivisible and divisible goods. Indivisible goods like goods you cannot divide, like animals. So there would be a problem. In short, अगर आपको ये कहना है कि बार्टर सिस्टम में पहली लिमिटेशन इज़ काइंड ऑफ म्यूचुअल एडजस्टमेंट, कि भाई जो आपको चाहिए वो अगर दूसरे के पास हो, बट दूसरे को अगर आपकी चीज़ नहीं चाहिए तो ट्रेड होगा नहीं. दैट इज़ द फर्स्ट लिमिटेशन. लेट्स मूव टू द सेकेंड वन, दैट इज़ difficulty in storing value. Many a times it may happen that many of the goods are perishable in nature. So what you will do with that kind of goods? Where to store and for how many years you can store it? The option of these is only money. Money you can store it for a longer period of time and you can use it as and when you require. So that is the thing about the second point, difficulty in storing value. So there was an increasing problem in storing value. Here value means exchange value. A farmer may, for example, a farmer may exchange wheat for pair of shoes or cloth, but when productivity rises and she or he produces more wheat, there arises a problem of strong surplus of wheat. If wheat can be stored for a long period, then at a future date such a stock of wheat can be exchanged for a new pair of shoes, cloth, rice. But the question arises, how to store a wheat? आपको ये एग्जाम्पल में से क्लियर हो जाएगा कि ये पॉइंट क्या कहना चाहता है. वाई इट इज़ कंसिडर्ड एज वन ऑफ द लिमिटेशन, कि अगर आपके पास, आप फार्मर हो और आपके पास वीट का प्रोडक्शन है, अगर आपके पास सरप्लस वीट है तो कब तक आप उसे स्टोर करके रख सकते हो. अगर आपके पास मनी हो तो वो आप इजीली स्टोर कर सकते हो, बट वीट यू कैन नॉट स्टोर फॉर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. देयर वुड बी अ प्रॉब्लम ऑफ डिफिकल्टी इन स्टोरिंग वैल्यू. So when an individual produce on a large scale through one's own efforts, she or he had to exchange this produce quickly for other goods and services, and it was otherwise difficult to store surplus goods or to store exchange value of these goods. So that is what the crux of this particular topic. That is the second limitation, difficulty in storing value. The heading itself suggests. Third one and the last one is problem of measurement of value. As we know very well that there are n number of goods and you need to focus or you need to remember value of each and every goods in case of barter system, but it would be not there in the case of money. मीन्स अगर आपको जितनी चीज़ें आपके पास है सभी की वैल्यू दूसरी चीज़ के अगेंस्ट में आपको याद रखनी पड़ेगी. लाइक अगर ये तय हुआ है कि 20 kg वीट के बदले में 4 kg ऑफ राइस मिलेगा, तो ये एक पैरामीटर हुआ. अगेंस्ट इफ़ यू टेक इट घी, then parameter would change. So that is the problem with the barter system. So let's start with the point number 3. With the introduction of division of labor and specialization in industry-driven economy, the issue of measuring value of goods and services emerged. For example, exchanging wheat for rice was simpler, but now large number of goods become available for exchange against wheat. Hence, it become difficult to determine and maintain exchange value of wheat. In detail, if we want to take another example, then if 20 kg of wheat is equal to 40 kg of rice, 10 meters of textile and 1 kg of ghee, and in modern structure question of measurement arises as how much of textile can be exchanged for 1 kg of ghee. The same way, how much of rice can exchange for the 1 kg of ghee. So it became difficult to determine such measures, and hence arose a need of universally acceptable measuring rod. So that is money. Here you can have one thing clear in your mind, these limitation will arise the need of money. So our next